I got a lot of these hanging up, but this is the one that I grabbed. I was like, when I think of anxiety, this is the one that keeps me grounded. So, if I'm walking through the house, I'll read it. God doesn't give us a spirit of fear.
That's
So
right.
power, love, sound mind. Focus on those things.
Yep.
So these two keep me grounded. And then I always, my favorite book that I'm carrying around with me for now in this season.
We're going to say how long that lasts.
I know, right? I'm going to put it down, man. I'm going to put it down. Bonhoeffer, right? So we talk a lot about Bonhoeffer, but, he has this really good book, heavy theology, but he's got on page 180, anxiety is a characteristic of the Gentiles, where they rely on their own strength and work instead of relying on God. So I, think about that. And he's got a pretty cool poem from Claudius. It says, God the Father grant to me all my daily needs. Why should I not unto him flee when all the birds he feeds? That's pretty, I'm like, that's pretty cool.
That's right, man. I mean, oh man. I was speaking with one of the elders last night.
Say more about that.
So,
where, why?
Okay, so myself and another guy, we're over the men's ministry at the City of Hope in Columbia. And Elder Woodard, he's been assigned the task of, heading up the education portion of it, because we get together and we do teachings and whatnot. And so we met at Denny's last night at like 6 p.m. And
What'd you eat?
Oh man, I had a
And second of all, you let me down today, man. In John's episode, I let you down.
Hey man, it's balanced out.
I'm like, Joe, we supposed to, what? He stopped for biscuits on the way up.
One biscuit. Biscuit singular.
You go to Biscuitville, is that where you go?
I went to Bojangles, man. Yeah, and it was slow. That's a side note. They had the automated system. Not even get to talk to anybody in the drive-thru. It was computer generated. So we went in there, and we're supposed to go because we meet the third Saturday of each month. So we go in, and typically we just sit down, we look at the content, because it's probably about 7 pages of content that we go over. It's very scripture heavy. It's called the Weapons 101. And this week we're going over purpose. The P is purpose.
Okay.
So, and usually what happens, we sit down, we look at the content, like, okay, we're going to cover this, we're going to expound on this, we're going to skip that page. That's just a repeat of something earlier. And that takes all of 10 minutes, right? We stay together for 3 hours, man. And so the elder is, he's been studying the Bible for a very, very long time. And God's blessed him with so many different revelations and whatnot. And we even talked about that, how he had just gotten to this point where he just thought I've been studying the Bible for a long time, I'm good. And then he started going on walks with a pastor. And he was like, the pastor would just start asking just strange questions about the Bible. Like, what do you think about David and a cup of water? You're like, what are you talking about? But from those walks and those conversations, it's like, man, I got to get back into the Bible. And as he got back into the Bible, like, it's just like God's just throwing revelation after revelation to him or whatever. And we talked about it afterwards because, we talk about the Bible. We talk about trying to live right, God's word being authoritative. And just that's what we talked about.
Yeah.
And so at the end, paid for the food, went outside. And again, we've already been together for 3 hours talking. And he comes out and he's like, man, I apologize. Because he's like, I try to tell myself to shut up. Like, I try not to hold you so long. And I was like, man, it's good. I'm like, you are fine. Because I was like, I'm learning so much, and then just the interaction. And he's like, that's it. Because so the elder does a Bible study every Tuesday night at over Zoom.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna plug in this week.
Yeah. Okay.
So most of his interactions with people is teaching and instructing. And he said it's rare that he has a dialogue, because it's one thing to be on stage giving information and, hey, you got any questions? That's not a true dialogue.
Right.
But being able to sit down and go back and forth, with somebody I understand what he's saying when he's talking about the Bible, and I can give him my point of view. And we just
that's kind of like us, man. That's kind of like what we do.
And I told him that. I was like, that's what the podcast is. Right. He tells me what he knows, and then I've read this, and we go back and forth.
Yeah.
And But yeah, man, it was just so good, man. And we talked about the kindred spirits, like, you know, when you meet somebody and I mean, and you recognize that thing, like this person is walking that life. Like God's word is authoritative, and they doing their best to walk according to the scriptures.
Yeah.
It's a certain brotherhood.
For sure.
And you can't explain it. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't care where we at on this planet. I don't care what color you are. You know, once that comes, man, now we brothers, you know. So yeah, man, it's been really, really good, man.
Good, man. Good.
I don't even know why I went to that story, but
it's all good. It's real. It's real.
Oh yeah, you asked me what I was gonna have too. I had.
Oh yeah, what'd you eat?
I had the berry waffle slam. So it's 2 crunchy waffles. They're not big. They're not massive. They're like that big. They're not massive. It's a little bit. It says powdered sugar. I don't really think I seen powdered sugar on my plate, but not on the waffle, honestly. And it's covered with blueberries, strawberries, and it has like a little caramel drizzle, not much, but it was so good. And it comes with like, you know, eggs, bacon, and 2 little sausage links.
How's your health transformation coming? Didn't you say you're gonna like get in the best shape of your life?
Man, look here, the hurricane. That hurricane knocked me back. It knocked me back, man. I am back. So we got something going on at the job where, you know, people are kind of working at 2 locations. So it's very quiet in the office. So I've started back working out in the office again.
Okay.
I mean, like I can work out in the middle of the day. It don't bother anybody because nobody really is.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, man. So it's November. So 4 weeks time, we're going to see what we get, man.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to try to record again. Oh, man, I was about to not say this. So a year ago yesterday was when we recorded the first episode.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
1 year.
That's solid.
Yeah, man.
Man.
Yeah, I think it was November 10th. Today's the 11th. Let's just
double check.
Today's the 11/11. Yep.
That's awesome, man.
So from here, we're going to try to record again the weekend of Thanksgiving. We're in the middle of the season 2 launch. Still, we got a couple of episodes that have come out.
Yes.
But we felt like the need was there to have a focused conversation on anxiety in light of everything that's going on. So
that's right.
Stress is at an all-time
high.
high.
With the slew of potential stressors going on right now. And you want to, I'm going to tell you something.
Yeah.
So the day after the election, so election day was Tuesday. Wednesday, we, my daughter had, she made AB honor roll. So they had their ceremony. Appreciate it, man. All the kids, actually, all the kids made the honor roll. My oldest son was one of the 2 kids in his entire grade to make the A honor roll. Wow. So they're doing great academically. So you know, well, we both said we really weren't going to follow the election, like, you know, trying to pull it up and because it's just at the end the result's going to be the result. You know, either you did what you could do or you didn't do what you could do or whatever. So I want to say I pulled it up twice because I was playing the guitar Tuesday night. And so I want to say I pulled it up around 9 to kind of see what the numbers were, and I pulled it up at like 11 to see what the numbers were. And I didn't check it again. I just pulled it up just to see, kind of spotlight on the phone, closed it. So, you know, it was made known. I think the AP declared it like the next morning or whatever, that President Trump won. So just Wednesday morning, talking to believers, you know, and they were just so up in arms. And clearly not everybody across the board, but some people that I know are believers, and they were just up in arms and they were just upset. And it's like, you know, I actually sent the message. My phone's over there, but I said, I woke up this morning, the grass still green, sky still blue, Jesus still the king. You know, it don't matter who you wanted to win, who you voted for, all authority comes from him.
Yeah, man.
You know, whoever wins the election, you know what? That ain't no curveball for God. God,
he ain't shocked.
Yeah, he ain't shocked at all.
He gonna be like, what?
It's not like you got to pull up his whiteboard and start. I got to scratch those plans.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, and all things work for the good. You know,
Romans 8.
Yeah, and so to quote Myron Golden, either the situation is working for you or it's working on you.
Yeah.
So that when you get to where you're supposed to be, you'll be able to handle what's been prepared for you without fumbling it, basically.
Yeah, that's right.
So I mean, there's no losing in this game.
That's
you know,
right. That's right.
Yep. If it's not currently working for me right now, it's working for me for the future.
And we're gonna be victorious.
Yeah. We done read the end of the book.
Yeah. It's like, let me just.
Yeah. I mean, so.
But on the way, we're gonna manage our anxiety as well. So
that's right. That's right. It's gonna be a thing of the past, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a thing of the past.
So yeah, men, women, anybody. So anxiety is real. It's out there. It's all time high.
Yeah.
That's just some of what has helped me out. But yeah, we wanted to do a focused conversation on that.
Yeah.
What else you got, man? Anything else?
I guess we should. I think it'd be a solid. We should, because I think that there's an 800 number for anxiety.
Man,
I believe there is. I'll take a look. If there is, I'll post one because I'm sure it's a help desk where you can call and talk to somebody.
Yeah. Check your job. Your job will have resources as well.
Yes.
A lot of companies have EAP programs, and a lot of programs have counseling sessions. Some of them are free.
Yeah, if you have I want to say if you have like, I say good insurance, like, a lot of people carry Blue Cross insurance. And I believe if you're on Blue Cross insurance, they have programs set up. Yeah. So you'll be able to speak to somebody. So
don't just sit there and just, suffer in silence. We said that last time around.
Yep.
And it's a lot of it going around.
Yeah.
So we're going to get through it. We're going to get through
Absolutely.
it. Yeah. All right.
That's it, man. Thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Share it with somebody. Somebody needs to hear this message. That's the whole point of this. Jeremy asked me yesterday, because we ain't gonna let the cat out of the bag, but we working on a project.
Yeah.
We're working on a project for 2025. And Jeremy asked me, he's like, why are we doing this? And I mean, really, it's to forward the kingdom.
Yeah.
Like we've experienced some, I want to say massive growth over the last year and a half to 2 years. And so if I can take my experience and I can package it up and I can give it to somebody so that they can get this package, you know what I mean, without having to go through the passive spiritual growth, those things that happen to you. If I can give you this information and help you jump these hurdles early on in life, it'll put you in a better position than I was in. So
for sure. Good, man.
Oh man, and I had somebody, so our life's recording, Jeremy asked me about our elevator spill. Somebody asked about the podcast. So we had a playoff football game Saturday, and I had on my White Jeremy and Joey podcast.
On the website, by the way.
Yeah, it is on the website.
Fastwayout.com.
Yes. And
non-profit.
That's correct.
All right. Keep going. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, you good. And I'm just minding my business. I'm actually about to go to the other sideline because I know people on the other sideline, just to talk to everybody, whatever. And so one guy was like, hey, man, what's your podcast about? Honestly, I forgot I had the shirt on. So I was like, I had to look at it, oh.
I did the same thing, man. Same thing
and I was like, and I told him, like, we were like 8 feet apart because I was hitting the stairs to go down and he was like 5 feet away from the stairs. And I was like, yeah, man, this is a Christian podcast. We talk about mental health, spiritual health, physical health. And I was like, man, we on YouTube, Joey and Jeremy. And that was it.
10 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, it gives you all you need. Either you're interested or
you're not.
You is or you ain't.
That's right.
So,
that's right.
I mean, but yeah, I remember you asking that question, so I brought that up.
Yeah. I had it on the other day. I was at the urgent care.
Really? Oh, yeah.
Everything's
Birdman.
Birdman. Yeah, and I had the sweatshirt on, and somebody said, "Oh, you have a podcast?" I was like, "Oh,
yes, I do."
As a matter of fact, yeah.
Oh man, that's hilarious, man. And this is one of the shirts. I don't know if we've had the shirt on here.
Oh yeah, that's
this is one of the shirts. This is like also
staple. You've seen sweatshirts with this logo on.
That's right. That's right. In different colors. Yep. So if you want to support, just go buy a shirt or other products that's on there. Find something.
Some water bottles.
Yeah, water bottles
water
as well.
Is important as well. We talk a lot about fasting,
and we talked about stickers. We haven't done them yet, but I think that'd be cool too because I mean, if you got because everybody got their own favorite mug or whatever. Absolutely. A lot of people drinking hot liquids, whether it's coffee or
the
tea.
Beverage game, man.
Yeah.
Dr. I know we're getting off.
I mean, you fine, man.
Dr. Pepper just bought, I think, Ghost Energy for $1 billion.
Wow.
Keurig and Dr. Pepper. So that energy business, not energy, but the drink business, I think. The beverage.
Beverage, yeah, man. A lot of people throwing away, I don't want to say throwing away their money, but they spending money hand over fist to get that sugar, man.
That's right.
Yeah, that's it, man. So if you got your favorite mug, you can get your J&J sticker and put it on that mug.
Coffee mug.
Yep. You don't have to swap your mug out.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah, man.
Thank y'all for checking us out.
Yeah, man.
We're going to keep this thing rolling.
Absolutely. See you next time.
Yeah. Peace.
That was good.
Yeah.